table 2. So you go to the table number 3. Okay, go to table number 3. So in table 2, so all of you see the table number 2. In table number 2, here you see uh, from table 2, can we say that this gives us an optimal solution? From table number 2, can we say that this gives us an optimal solution?
No.
When we say that this gives us an optimal solution,
If the delta J value is less than 0.
less than or equal to 0. Okay, yes, good. When delta J value is less than or equal to 0. So here you see delta J value in table number 2, you see delta J value. First delta J value is what? Minus 4/3. Table number 2, Pradhanna, Ripon. Table number 2, first delta J value is what? Ripon.
Sir,
Mm. Anybody?
So minus 4/3.
Yes, minus 4/3. Yes. Then delta 2 value is 0. Delta 3 value is 4. Then delta 4 value is minus 5/3. Then delta 5 is 0. Delta 6 is 0. So here you see one value is positive. When we get an optimal solution, if all delta j less than or equal to 0. So here you see delta 3 value is positive. So this is not an optimal solution. For this reason, we find out the minimum ratio. So how to find out the minimum ratio? XB by incoming vector. So which vector will be the incoming vector? Here delta J you see. Here which delta J is positive? Y3 column. Incoming vector. So minimum ratio formula will be always XB divided by incoming vector. So incoming vector is y3. Y3 vector is incoming vector. So this is y3. So how to find out minimum ratio? XB by y3. So XB, first of XB is 8/3 divided by incoming vector. So corresponding element is 0. So infinity. So infinity and minus occurred in the minimum ratio row, then we will not write. So for this reason, I have given dash symbol. Next 14/3 divided by minus 2 by divided by 5. So you see 14/15, then 29/3 divided by 4. So 29/12. So here which gives minimum? 14/15 gives us the minimum value. So S2 second row, S2 will be outgoing. So second row will be outgoing. Corresponding column S2 column, you see I have given mark symbol outgoing mark. So S2 will be outgoing vector. Just you remember. So up to this clear, Arbaj? One you see in the last class I told this, why everyone you will correct y4, y5, y4, y5 and y6 you write s1, s2, s3. Okay, if you this one you write y4, y5 and y6 you cut, and this you write s1, s2, s3, because we denote I have in the first table I have written s1, s2, s3 for this reason. In the first table I have written y5, y6, y4, y5, y6, then you continue this one. This is clear? Clear this one? Because this variable mistakenly I have written y5, y4, y5, y6. This, or in every table you see, in every table y1, y2, y3. Then you write in coefficient. Then you write s1, s2, s3. If you in the first table, if you write y4, y5, y6, then every in table you can write y4, y5, y6. So this one clear, everyone?
Yes.
Oh, S1, S2, this is not compulsory because in some author or some book you will get this one Y4, Y5, Y6 means, then you will think in this way, all the coefficient of S1 is denoted by capital Y1. All the coefficient of S2 denoted by Y5. All the coefficient of S3 is denoted by S6. Just this is for the notation, because you see in some book what you will get, I have written y1, y2, y3. In some book written x1, x2, x3. Then also okay. Then assumption is what? Capital X1 is all the coefficient of x1. Capital X2 is all the coefficient of x2. And capital X3 is all the coefficient of x3. Okay, so this is just for the notation. No problem. Okay, but here I have mixed up. First table I have written S1, S2, S3, and second table mistakenly I have written Y4, Y5, Y6. So you will not write Y4, you maintain all this S1, S2, S3 I have written. So in every table you will write S1, S2, S3. Okay,
Okay,
you
sir.
will correct this thing.
Yes, sir.
Everyone you will correct. So you see, third table is second table is over. Okay. Then, acha, in second table you see, second table first column is what? B. In B column, what you will get? You already got Y2, S2, S3. Is it okay? In second table, you already got Y2, S2, S3. In B column, first column. Arbas, question
Yes,
hai?
sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh. Okay. So Y2, S2, and S3 indicates what? This gives us what? This gives us what? Y2, S2, S3. Just you can see,
Identity,
yes,
identity matrix.
yes, identity matrix. Good. This gives us a identity matrix. This is clear? Because you see, in Y2, this is 1, 0, 0. S2, this is 0, 1, 0. And S3, this is 0, 0, 1. Clear? So you see, in basic variable, always you will get here identity matrix. Next, in table number 3, you see table number 3. Before table number 3, in table number 2, what will be the pivot element? In table 2, what will be the pivot element?
5.
5. How to find out the pivot element? How to find the pivot element?
Sir, intersection of incoming and outgoing. Like,
Yes, intersecting element of outgoing vector means key row. Key row means outgoing vector and incoming vector. So you see y3 column is incoming vector, and row S2 row is our minimum ratio row. Okay, so intersecting element is 5. So this is our pivot element. So you see in the third table, how to write in, you see in the third table, which one is outgoing vector? S2 will be out. Our S2 will be out. So if S2 will be out and S2 variable is replaced by which variable? S2 variable
Y3.
will be, because y3 is our incoming vector. So you see S2 variable is replaced by y3, and remaining in the basic variable y2 and s3 same, no problem. Okay, so in y2, coefficient of the basic variable is 5. In y3, coefficient of the basic variable is 4, and s3 coefficient is 0. You will write s3. In case of y6, you write s3. You correct this one. Okay, next what we do, in the old table, you divide second row, all the element of second row by 5. So you see 14 by 3 divided by 5 is 14 by 15. So you see in the new table, third table, 14 by 15, then minus 4 by 15, then 0 by 5 is 0, 5 by 5 is 1, minus 2 by 3 divided by 5 is minus 2 by 15, then this one will be 15, and then this one will be 1 by 5, then 0. Okay. Next, how to calculate the first row? How to calculate first row? First row, how to calculate in the third table? Ishita, third table, first row, how to calculate? Arbaj, anybody? Ripon, how to calculate? First element is how to calculate. Anybody? Those who present, Sudhip, Jan Soumik, Vicky, Anuj. I am audible.
Yes, sir. You are.
So how to calculate first element?
XB divided by pivot element.
XP divided by not pivot element. কি আছিলে ফর্মুলাটো লিখিছিলা নে formula new element equal to what?
Sir, old element minus intersection of keyword and column divided by pivot element.
Pivot element. So here our old element is what? What is old element? Old elements means we calculate the third table. So our old element will be the second table element. All the elements will be old. So we calculate the position of 8 by 3. So 8 by 3 is our old element. So 8 by 3 minus what? 8 by 3 minus 8 by 3, then right. Ishita, 8 by 3, then আরবাস কি হব 8 by 3 মাইনাস কোনটো আহিব আমার কি কলাম কোনটো আছে ইনকামিং ভেক্টর বা কি কলাম সেম মিনিং
Sir, like
which is
Y3,
our
na? Y3 is the incoming column.
yes, y3 is our incoming vector or key column. So 8 by 3 minus corresponding element of key column.
So like
So
0.
8 by
0, no?
0. Yes, good. 0 into what we write? অলপ দেৰি ক্লাছ লৈ আছো হাফ এন আৱাৰ লাগিব 8 by 3 minus 0 into what?
14 by 15.
Yes, good. Not 14 by 15. This is 14 by 13. 14 by 3. You see in the old table. In the old table, you see because 8 by 3, then intersection of key row, key column. So when we consider key row and key column, corresponding element is 0 into 14 by 3 is our key row intersecting element and calculating element. So 8 by 3 minus 0 into 14 by 3 divided by 5. So ultimately this is 8 by 3. So 8 by 3. Then second one will be what? 2 by 3. So 2 by 3 minus what? Arbaj? 2 by 3 minus
So 0. Multiplied
0
by
into
minus 4 by 3.
yes, minus 4 by 3 divided by
5.
5. So you will get 2 by 3. Clear? Then you see 1 minus 0 into 0 divided by 5, 1. And next column will be already copy and paste from the outgoing vector. Means outgoing vector is 0 1 0. So this is you copy and paste in the incoming vector. So y3 column will be look like 0 1 0. So you can write directly 0 1 0 in the new table. Okay, next you calculate old table 1 by 3. In the old table, 1 by 3 element is what? So 1 by 3 minus what? 1 by 3 minus কি আইব কোৱাচোন? 1 by 3 minus Ishita?
0.
1 by 3 minus 0 into into
Sir, minus 2 by 3.
minus 2 by 3 divided by 5. So ultimately 1 by 3. Similarly, 0 minus 0 into 1 divided by 0. Then 0 minus 0 into 0 divided, so 0. Okay, and second row already calculate. So third row will be what? Third row, how to calculate the third row in the this element new table? First element will be like what? Ishita present or not?
Yes, sir.
So third row first element, how to calculate? Third row first element. What is old element?
29 by 3.
29 by 3. Everyone okay? Then corresponding element will be what? 29 by 3 minus what we write?
4.
4 into
14 by 3.
14 by 3. Good, because minimum ratio row is fixed. You compare with the 29 by 3. Its just upper element is 14 by 3. So you will take this element and corresponding to incoming vector element is 4. So 29 by 3 minus 4 is 3 divided by pivot element 5.
So, sir, like,
So
so we have to compare it with the incoming vector, right? I mean the row.
yes, minimum ratio row.
Okay, sir.
You compare with the minimum ratio row and incoming vector means incoming column. Okay, incoming vector. Incoming vector, here you see 29, its corresponding element of key column means incoming vector column. Element of key column is 4. And here 29 is present. So just is 14 by 3. Why we take 14 by 3? Because this is our minimum ratio row. So in minimum ratio row, element is 14 by 3 we take, because 29 by 3 just its corresponding element of upper one will be 14 by 3. So 14 by 3 into 4 divided by 5. So ultimately we get 89 by 15. So next element, how to calculate? 5 by 3
Minus 4 into
into
minus 4 by 3 divided by
yes
5.
5. Yes, good. So ultimately we get this one will be 41 by 15. Then third element, how to calculate? Third element 0
Minus 0 into
0 minus 4 into 0 divided by 5. So ultimately 0. And then fourth element we already written 0. No problem, because just copy paste outgoing vector means S2 column is just copy and paste. Fifth element of third row, fifth element. So minus 2 by 3, then what? minus 2 by 3
minus 4 into
minus
minus 2 by 3
4,
divided.
yes, minus 2 by 3 divided by 5. So minus 2 by 15. Similarly, 0 minus 4 into 1 divided by 5. So minus 4 by 5. Then 1 minus 4 into 0 divided by 5 is 1. Clear this one?
Yes, sir.
So you see, we calculate this. Yes, anybody you have doubt? So means delta z can be calculated same as cb into xb, means 5 into 8 by 3 plus 4 into 14 by 5 plus 0 into 89 by 15, calculating 250 by 56 by 15. And delta j same as earlier you calculate delta j. So delta 1 is c1 minus cb into y1. Roughly I have given this one. So after calculating, you see delta j value. First delta j value is 11 by 15. Second one is 0. Third 0. Fourth is 17 by 15. Fifth is minus 4 by 5. Then last one is 0. Optimal solution.
No, sir.
So here which one is the incoming vector? Incoming vector will be which one in the third table?
Y1.
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 Yes, y1. So y1 is the incoming vector. So minimum ratio will be xb by y1. So 8 by 3 divided by 2 by 3. So ultimately 4. Then 14 by 15 minus 4 by 15. So this is, I have written minus 7 by 2, but you can write, this is, you can write dash. Okay, you can, because negative sign occur in the minimum ratio, then you will not write or you will not consider. Then 89 by 15, 41 by 15, so 89 by 41. So here minimum one value is which one? 89 by 41, not minus. Negative value you will not consider in the minimum ratio row. Minimum ratio, negative sign and infinity will not occur. So 89 by 41. So minimum value is 89 by 41. So this is our outgoing vector. So you see S3 will be outgoing. In your PDF file I have given Y5, Y6 this is, you will correct. This is S3, you will correct this one S3. Y4, Y5, Y6, you will correct this one S1, S2, S3. So S3 will be our outgoing. Okay. So intersecting element is 41 by 15. So similar operation, S3 will be out and this is replaced by which variable? S3 will be out and this is replaced by
Y1.
Yes. Yes. So same as in the fourth table, y2 will be 5, y3 is 1, coefficient of y1 is 3. Then in the third table, S3 means third row is divided by 41 by 15. Then you will get the new table, fourth table, all the element. And similar operation, then you will get all the values of the fourth table. Okay. Acha, in the fourth table, first row, first element will be what? Means 8 by 3, 8 by 3 will be what we get in the fourth table. In 8 by 3, how we will get in the fourth table? Means then old element is what? 8 by 3. Then minus 2 by 3. Okay, minus 2 by 3 into 89 by 15 divided by 41 by 15. So after calculation, you will get 50 by 41. So similarly, you will calculate all the elements. So after calculation, you will get delta J value, Z value. So in the fourth table, you see delta J values are what? In the fourth table, all delta j values are what?
0 less than 0.
Then or equal to 0. Okay, so this gives us an optimal solution.
So, sir, like
Yes, sir.
the y1, y2, and y3 column has to be like gated in or equal to zero. Like not the like I mean y4, y5, y6, because like y4, y5, y6 are the like s1, s2, s3, right? So like they don't have to be like gated in equals to zero.
Which one?
So in the column like the y4, y5, y6, that columns like delta j value is not greater than equal to zero, but like we only need it to be just y1, y2, y3, right? For it to be an
No,
optimal
no,
solution.
no. We see all delta j value. All delta j value. Our first delta 1 value is what? In the first delta 1 value is what? In table 4,
So zero,
0.
0. What is the value of delta
0.
2?
zero,
Delta 3 is
zero.
delta 3 is 0. Delta 4 is negative.
Yes, sir.
Delta 5 is negative. Delta 6 is negative. So when we get if all delta j's value less than or equal to 0. This is clear, Arvaz.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All delta j.
I thought it was like gated
Not
in zero. So like I think I misunderstood. Yeah, it's fine.
if greater than 0, then again iterate. Means
Okay,
next
sir.
we take and make another table. Clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Less than or equal to 0. So here you see all delta j. So next line you see, since all delta j are non-basic variable are negative, so this gives us an optimal solution. So optimal solution will be what? Our original equation is x1. So y1 is called x1, y2 is called x2, y3 is called x3. So what is the value of x1? x1 equal to 89 by 41. You will not write 3 because in exam maximum candidate written this one 3. 3 is the coefficient of x1. Okay, means objective function. 4 is the coefficient of objective y3 coefficient. 5 is the coefficient of objective function of y2, means x2. Solution will be xb column is the solution. xb column will be the solution. So y1 means x1, corresponding value is 89 by 41. y3 is 62 by 41. So x3 will be 62 by 41. y2 is 50 by 41. So x2 will be 50 by 41. Clear?
Yes, sir.
And z value will be after calculating 760 by 65 by 40. And you see, those who have doubt the calculation, you can write in this way how to calculate the new element. You see, first table you make. First, when you make the table, first table, from first table to second table, when you make, then first table will be your old table. So all elements are called old element. Then new table is called, all the elements of new table is called new element. So formula for this region we have written new element means from first to second table. New element means second table when we make, then old element, new element equal to old element minus intersection of key row and key column divided by pivot element. So key row and key column means incoming vector is called also key column, and outgoing vector mean minimum ratio is called key row. Minimum ratio row is called the key row. Okay, so you will remember this one, and pivot element always you will mark. Okay, so you'll do practice again. Any doubt, then you will ask. Okay,
So sir,
বুঝে পাইছানে?
we should
Yes.
like highlight the pivot element in the table when we do it in exam,
Yes,
right?
yes, you will highlight the means by square symbol you will highlight, because if you highlight this one, then this is easy for you. And incoming vector, outgoing vector also you will highlight by arrow mark. You see, I have given the solution, and you see I have marking. Outgoing means out symbol. Incoming means incoming arrow I have given. You mark outgoing, incoming you can write also, no problem. Clear?
Okay, sir.
Ishita, clear?
Yes, sir.
And solution will be always xb column. Xb column element gives us the solution, not CB. CB meaning you will see coefficient of the objective function, and XB meaning is current basic feasible solution, means current solution. You can say current solution. Okay, response your name.